Process versus people. Number one question I get asked is, how do you scale a business with people, teams, and keeping it all organized while actually growing top line revenue? Today, here's a video of the basic concepts that you need to understand to be able to build a real organization that works for you and with you to achieve massive goals. My name is Devin Johnson, serial entrepreneur. I've started, failed, and scaled multiple businesses throughout my career. And with that being said, I want to jump right into it because this one is one of my favorite topics. All right, so I have two pyramids on the whiteboard here today. I'm going to talk from the reference of what I have lived and what I have experienced, and hopefully you can learn from it. So I used to believe in people, tech, then systems, which is a great methodology, right? People are essential to grow businesses. I'll be the first to tell you, I could not have achieved what I have achieved without my team, partners, investors, supporters, etc. Right? But I used to have the mentality that it takes the people, then we need technology, and then we need systems and process. I found out after 3 years of doing this is wrong, and this is why. So if you want to build a scalable business, you have to have a blueprint for people to be successful. That means the day-to-day function, that means a blueprint for career growth, and that also means scalability and sustainability. And so the flaw of what I was doing for 3 years was I would bring on people and I would say, let's say I was hiring for sales. I would say, awesome, great opportunity, here's your base pay, here's your benefits, get in here and do it. And unfortunately, we live in a world where people need direction, or most people need direction. I would say 98% of people, and that's understandable. We would bring on people, and then we would figure out technology that they would need to be successful, whether that be a CRM, leads, etc. And then we'd try to build a systems and process. Here's the flaw in that. The person would have the idea of what it takes to be successful, right? And so they would create a process while I was trying to figure out the technology and the systems. And so they would have one way of doing it, and then we would come in and we would say, no, this is the tech you use, and this is the process that you follow. And you immediately get into this pendulum of success, failure, success, failure, success, failure, because this person already has the idea of what it takes to be successful, yet you have conflict of tech and systems coming on top of them saying, no, you're doing it wrong, you need to do it this way. And so, bringing people on without a system and a process to follow, technology to support them, you're making a bet that ultimately is a complete gamble. No matter how sharp that person is or how strong they are, people need blueprints to be successful. And so the right way to actually be thinking about scaling businesses is to start with a system and a process, right? Let's take your most basic hire, executive assistant. A lot of people will tell you, get what you suck at, get it off to the side. And a lot of us as the entrepreneurs, visionaries, strong leaders in the workplace, we suck at organization, detail, follow up, and follow through, and some of the minute small tasks. So a lot of people recommend executive assistant. I agree with that hire right out of the box. However, let's take it through 3 executive hires that I brought on and I failed with. I let them down. It was my fault. So I brought on an executive assistant, really strong person. I didn't know what I needed from them. So I would tell them, make a system and process to manage my life, and you tell me the technology. Here's the disconnect. They would come on board. They would give me a system to follow that I hated. They'd give me technology that I didn't want to pay for and I didn't know how to use. Therefore, we consistently had conflict. And I would feel like they weren't doing their job. They would feel like they were being underserved. But ultimately, that's my mistake. I should have had a system and process for that executive assistant with technology that I know how to use, and then an exceptional person to do it. So 3 executive assistants later, I finally realized that I needed to create the system, process, technology, and people. So I created a basic system. I need my emails, my calendar, travel, internal communication, and this priority to be handled. And I use Gmail, Slack, and Sheets as basic technology. And then I brought in a person that had the skill set, my executive assistant right now, her name is Ellie, to follow that I need these things done with this technology. I gave them the clear roadmap. Follow this, and this means success. Again, 98% of people, they need direction, which is understood. And so a lot of times companies make mistakes by assuming they get a smart person in, that they can figure out the tech and systems and processes. That is, again, a major mistake, because you have one expectation as the leader, they have another expectation as the creator and individual that you're trusting with. So, strongly encourage you, every role you hire, I don't care what it is, have a basic expectation, basic technology, and then hire, right? This goes for every single role. You have to have success predefined before bringing on this individual, or else you will have upset employees, upset contractors, because people need to feel acknowledgement that they're achieving. And if you have no predefined success markers, they're just guessing, and you're just guessing that they're doing a good job. And so again, I lived here for 3 years. I went through salespeople, operations people, leaders, executives, executive assistants. I made this mistake in every single hire because I didn't want to sit down and put together a systems process, technology to support it, and then people. So you want to take 80% systems and processes, 20% human exceptionality. I know I probably messed that word up, but you want humans to be exceptional at the expectations that you set. That's the success formula to build and scale. And if you follow anything else, you're going to consistently be back and forth. You're going to be back and forth in your revenue growth. You're going to be back and forth on sustainability. And you're going to be back and forth on sustainability long term. Until you sit down and do this hard work, you're just going to be living back and forth. And you're going to have splashes of success here. It will work. That's the only way to do it long term and continue to not go back to the past and to continue to move forward. And these have iterations. The systems and processes change as the business grows. And you consistently have to be aware of that. And you have to have strong leaders that value systems, processes, tech, than people. With that being said, this is your cheat sheet to learn how to scale a business. Take it serious, sit down, do the work. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment on your key takeaways, and we'll see you in the next video.